We have got the grandest of stages on Super Saturday.
Well, they're 5 from 5. So you talk about momentum. That's exactly what you're after going into a final. While the Royals have just stumbled ever so slightly, they got a hammering against the Kings and then won convincingly against them a few days later. There'll be a
shot, played a straight drive, but then Ganesh threw it away very early in his innings. Bandari with the wicket, that was the first to go. Then came a substantial partnership between Powdell and Darcy Short. Powdell in particular began to take on the off spinners, and then Darcy Short grew in confidence as the two of them stitched 69 for the second wicket. Darcy Short was severe on anything that came into him, but then the captain played one on to the off spinner, and after that there was a mini collapse. This was a drop catch. Pratish GC loaded himself beautifully only to put down a sitter. And for a moment he felt that the momentum was with the Lions. D'Quila came and added the impetus, but then came a shift in momentum back into the Biratnagar Kings.
Absolutely, they played it really well from there on. The Biratnagar Kings didn't let them get off that leash, that very tight leash that they had around the Lumbini Lions, and they just fell apart and just fell like a deck of cards. D'Quila did play well. That was a catch. Again, a deep mid-wicket. D'Quila there. This was Dilip Nath who departed, caught by Marshan Dilanga. And Pratish GC, how well did he bowl in this game? That was D'Quila, the big one towards the end. And then they were just scraping the barrel really and collecting whatever they could get. The Lumbini Lions ending at a score of 134 for 8.
Look down at the bats. And followed up by a beautiful in-swinger given out LBW, good decision. And then the big one, Faf du Plessis himself to Shermala.
Heaslet knew everything was on his shoulders, and he stood man alone as wickets tumbled all around him. Marshan Dilanga was elevated up the order. He struggled to get going. And this is the moment. This is the moment where you thought that's the ball game. Wonderful catch in the deep, really was. Bashir Ahmed, he also held out to long on. Ruben Trumpelman, good pair of hands. And Sandeep Lamachani as well found himself higher than normal. The catching and the fielding of the Lumbini Lions was exceptional. And I agree with you, Andrew. Niroshan D'Quila has been an inspirational how to lose.
This was the winning moment.
Thinking that the Lions have just done it the hard way, haven't they? They've come in that fourth position, beat the Gawkers, come in as underdogs against the Kings, hammered the Kings, and now they'll go in as underdogs against the Royals purely because of Dipendra Singh Airee and the clout that he carries. But what a final we have in store.